Another Dublin Derby win to send the fans home happy. Is that dressing room just as delighted as the supporters there right now?
Yeah, definitely. I was saying before that it's last time I spoke to this was in Tallaght and we hadn't won a game, we hadn't got off the mark, and that night we were just saying in the change room, stick to what we're doing. The better days are ahead, and the proof is in the pudding over the last number of weeks. We've had some really tough games. Last week alone, had some really tough nights. Sligo away here last week, I think. We were lucky probably to leave the game with 3 points. They were very good, but it's what champions do, just roll from game to game. We had to do it a lot last year with the European games and playing Monday nights, and we always turned up, and that's beginning to take stride now.
That's 2 out of 2 against Bohs this season, their rivals. In fact, it was kind of a top of the table clash. Does that make it even feel like a bigger win?
Yeah, listen, they're all as important as each other. We go to UCD next week now, and again it's another important 3 points, but obviously speaking from the way the game is, it's there's nothing sweeter than getting one over them. It's an enjoyable one for sure, especially when it's a top of the table clash. They're obviously doing quite well at the minute, but the gap is slowly getting closer, and we're there now.
First half, no goals. The goals come in the second half. Neil Ferrugia, excellent for both. Trevor Clark is there at the pounds for the first one. The second one, the substitute. Roy comes off the bench, nods home number 2.
Yeah, unbelievable. Something that was said in the change room after the Derry game was how important the subs were for us when they came on. And I mean, you look tonight, the players that came off the bench, it's incredible. We still have Dylan Watts, Sean Kavanagh, Sean Gannon, Liam Burt watching on the stands. The depth that we have is unbelievable. So a big team effort, and that's what it's going to take with these Friday, Monday tough games. And they've been brilliant for us.
You played with Liam Poles since you joined 2019. You've seen him behind the scenes. He's had to be patient as a second choice keeper, which isn't easy. Gavin said he was ready, made a penalty save in Derry and a couple of important stops tonight.
Yeah, I mean if you're the number 2 under Alan Manus, you're going to be ready, because Al will have such high standards that he'll hold on to them standards, and he has been ready because he trains as if he is playing. There's no airs and graces, there's no sulking with Leon. He gets on with it. He works really hard behind the scenes, and we're all very proud of him, to be honest, because like you say, chances have been at a minimum because of how good Alan Manus is. By far the best in the country, by far the best I've ever played with, and Leon's had to wait, and when you wait this long, of course, for any position you have to be ready to come in and take a chance, and he's doing it so well.
That's a record league attendance for Tallaght. They're always a bit special, these derby atmospheres. Are you just kind of another level because the ground was hopping?
Yeah, an unbelievable night, to be honest. Didn't realise it was going to be a record, in all honesty, but it was an incredible atmosphere. I'm sure when the new stand opens up again, there'll be more records broken. It's a fixture I think that could fill out twice over, especially with the 2 clubs doing quite well at the minute. But as ever, the fans were incredible with us. It's great for us, the home games. And there's no place like it in the country really when it's full.
You mentioned there at the start of the interview, the last time we spoke to you, we hadn't won any of our first 6 games, and look how it's turned around now, 1 point off the top. Was it just about trusting the process and the results would come?
100%, because we still believe to this day that our start of the season, the results weren't going our way, but the performances were there. It was just whenever we were conceding 4 goals here against Cork, it was just nearly like a freak, to be honest. It's just not like us. But on top of other games, Shells, we played quite well. Pats here, we played quite well 2-2. We were just trusting ourselves, just stay true to what we believe in. The manager wouldn't let us play any other way, to be honest. If we came out and put the ball down and started kicking it long, we'd be all over the place. So we've just stayed true to ourselves. We knew with the games coming thick and fast, we have the squad to go game to game, and the proof is in the pudding. Like you say, we're there now.